Hey everyone, welcome back to English Broadcast Studio, the place where we talk ideas, inspiration, and everything in between.
That's right. And if you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our weekly videos. Trust us, you're gonna want to stick around for today's topic.
Absolutely. Today we're diving into something we all secretly enjoy, viral fails. You know those videos where someone tries to show off and ends up slipping on a banana peel? Or where a marketing campaign backfires so badly it becomes a meme?
Yeah, we've all seen them. We laugh, we cringe, we forward them to our friends. But here's the twist. Today, we're asking, what can we actually learn from viral fails?
Let's start with this. Why do viral fails capture our attention so much? Why do millions of people watch someone fall into a fountain while texting?
2 words, human relatability. Fails show imperfection. And in a world obsessed with perfection, flawless selfies, curated content, a fail feels refreshingly honest.
It's true. A fail is raw, unfiltered, real. And there's something oddly comforting about seeing others mess up because it reminds us that it's okay to be human.
Exactly. But beyond entertainment, viral fails are also powerful learning tools, especially when we analyze why they happened and how they could have been prevented.
Let's talk about personal viral fails. You've probably seen those school presentation fails, awkward interviews, or the guy who tried to flip into a pool and missed spectacularly.
Yeah, a classic. The thing is, when your fail goes viral, it's no longer a private moment. It's global, and that's intensely vulnerable.
Right. But here's the thing. Many people who went viral for the wrong reasons use that moment as a springboard. They owned their mistake, laughed with the internet, and sometimes even built careers out of it.
Like that guy who accidentally turned himself into a meme, then launched his own brand. What a turnaround.
Lesson? Embrace your fails. Learn from them. And if you can, laugh too.
Now let's look at a different kind of viral fail. Corporate fails. Oh boy, there's a goldmine of examples here.
How about the infamous Pepsi ad featuring Kendall Jenner? It was trying to ride the wave of social justice and ended up being completely tone deaf.
That one really backfired. People accuse the brand of trivializing serious issues just to sell soda.
And that's where the real lesson lies. Brands need to read the room. When you're not in tune with your audience, your message can turn into a PR nightmare.
Exactly. Whether it's a tone-deaf tweet, an offensive slogan, or a poorly timed campaign, the internet does not forget.
You know, Jordan, social media is the double-edged sword in all of this.
Totally agree. On one side, it's the reason why things go viral in the first place. But on the other, it's also where you get brutally roasted instantly.
The speed at which content spreads now is crazy. A 5-second clip can change someone's life in minutes, for better or worse.
Which is why it's so important to think before you post. Not just as a brand, but as an individual too.
Definitely. Always ask, if this goes viral, am I proud of it?
Let's flip the script for a second. Some viral fails have actually led to massive success stories.
Like
James Fridman, the Photoshop guy. People send him requests to edit their photos, and he intentionally twists them in hilarious ways. Technically, it's a fail, but it became his signature.
Oh yes, or take Susan Boyle. Remember her audition? No one expected her to sing like that. The initial laughter from the judges was a viral fail. But then, boom, worldwide sensation.
The key takeaway? The internet loves a redemption arc.
Absolutely. What starts as a fail can end as a triumph if you handle it right. Let's take a moment to understand the psychology behind why fails impact us so deeply.
Absolutely. Psychologists say that watching someone fail activates something called empathetic embarrassment. Even if we're just watching a video, we feel a slice of their discomfort.
Right. It's like watching someone trip on stage. You wince, maybe laugh a little, but there's a part of you that goes, oh no, that could have been me.
Exactly. And that feeling builds connection. When someone shares their fail publicly, whether they wanted to or not, it humanizes them.
That's why celebrities who laugh at themselves feel more relatable. When you see someone owning their mess-ups, you admire them even more.
Which brings us to a key insight. Failure can build trust if it's handled with authenticity.
So let's say something you did goes viral, and not in a good way. What can you do?
Step 1, don't panic. The internet moves fast, but so does redemption.
Step 2, acknowledge it. Don't go radio silent. If you messed up, own it.
Exactly. People respect honesty. Trying to cover it up or blame others usually just makes things worse.
And then learn from it. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What could I do differently next time?
This is true in everyday life too. Maybe your presentation flopped, maybe your joke didn't land, maybe your cooking video turned into a disaster.
Hey, disaster videos do go viral sometimes. Silver lining.
Fair point. But seriously, if you turn a fail into a lesson, people will remember you as someone who grows, not someone who gave up. You know what's interesting? Different cultures treat failure very differently.
Oh yeah, in some cultures, failure is seen as a shameful thing. In others, it's almost expected as part of the growth process.
Like in Silicon Valley, for example, failure is seen as a badge of honor. Many successful entrepreneurs failed multiple times before making it big.
Exactly. There's even a saying, fail fast, fail forward.
Whereas in more conservative cultures, one failure might label someone for life.
Which makes going viral for the wrong reasons even scarier in those societies.
Totally. But the truth is, everyone fails. No matter where you are, the key is to develop a healthy mindset around it.
Okay, quick, fun detour. What actually makes a fail go viral? What's the secret formula?
Ooh, great question. Researchers say there are few factors. Surprise, it catches you off guard. Emotion, it makes you laugh or cringe. Relatability, you've either done it or know someone who has. Shareability, you feel the urge to show someone else.
So a perfectly normal fail wouldn't go viral, but one that's unexpected, awkward, and hilarious, that's gold.
Exactly. Throw in a catchy caption and maybe a soundtrack. Now you got a meme. Let's say your fail just went viral. Your phone's blowing up, memes are flying. What do?
3 things. Pause. Don't react emotionally. Assess. Is this serious or just funny? And respond with grace. Humor helps, but sincerity matters.
I love that. Some of the best comebacks to viral fails are people joining the joke instead of fighting it.
Exactly. Like when a mayor tripped during a public speech and then released a follow-up video in full football gear.
Genius. That's how you win the internet back.
The key is to lean in, not run away.
Let's not forget, failure isn't just viral, it's essential. It's how we grow.
That's right. Whether you're learning a language, starting a business, or just trying something new, failure is part of the process.
It's not the opposite of success, it's the path to it.
Exactly. Think about babies learning to walk. They fall, they fail, they cry, and then they try again.
So if you're watching this and worried about failing, good. That means you're trying something worth doing.
So what have we learned today?
That viral fails are more than entertainment. They're mirrors of human nature. They teach us to laugh, to grow, and to stay humble.
Whether you're a creator, a student, a professional, or just someone trying not to slip on a banana peel, own your fails.
Turn them into fuel. Use them as stepping stones. And most of all, learn from them.
Let's talk about the viral fails that went down in history, the ones we still laugh about years later.
Oh, like the BBC interview where the guy was talking about serious politics, and then his toddler barged into the room like a tiny rock star.
Yes, and then the baby rolled in on a walker right behind, and the mom came diving in like it was the Olympics.
That fail became iconic, not because someone messed up, but because it was relatable. It reminded the world that even experts on TV are parents first.
And then there was Steve Harvey announcing the wrong Miss Universe winner. That was brutal.
It was painful to watch, but the way he owned it, apologized, and kept going, that's what people respected.
Exactly. The lesson? Even huge, high-stakes fails can become defining moments if you respond with honesty.
Let's explore how media changes the way we view fails.
You mean like how one moment, one clip, can become someone's entire identity online?
Right, it's called the spotlight effect. When we think everyone is focused on our mistake, when in reality, people move on quickly.
But online, that spotlight can linger. Screenshots, memes, remixes, they extend the life of a fail way longer than it deserves.
That's why digital literacy matters. We need to teach people, especially the younger generation, how to process online embarrassment without crumbling under pressure.
And also, how to show empathy to others who are going through it. Don't be the person piling on.
One thing we don't talk about enough is context. Sometimes what looks like a fail is actually a misunderstanding.
Oh, 100%. Like when someone says something out of context and it sounds bad, but in the full clip, it makes sense.
The internet can be ruthless about that. A 3-second soundbite can destroy someone's reputation.
That's why we need to ask, do I know the full story before I judge? Because not all viral fails are real fails.
Great point. Let's lead with curiosity, not criticism.
You know, doing YouTube, there's always a risk of failing in front of everyone.
Oh, yeah. Wrong words, audio fails, awkward moments. Been there, done that.
And the scariest part is, you don't get to control how people react. You just hope they see your heart.
But that's also what makes creating content so genuine. Audiences love creators who aren't perfect, who aren't afraid to be real.
So if you're out there afraid to start a channel or podcast or blog because you're scared of messing up, guess what? You will mess up.
And that's okay, because failure isn't the end. It's the beginning of getting better.
You know what I find beautiful? Sometimes a viral fail brings people together.
Like the ice bucket challenge, people falling over, slipping, hitting themselves with buckets. It was hilarious, and it raised millions for ALS research.
That's the sweet spot, when entertainment meets empathy, when a fail leads to a greater cause.
Or even smaller moments, like a cooking fail turning into a funny hashtag trend. Suddenly, strangers from all over the world are posting their burnt pancakes and smiling.
Because deep down, we all want to connect over our imperfections. They remind us that we're in this together.
So let's put this into a practical framework. How can someone fail in a way that helps them grow?
Ooh, I like this. Let's call it the 5 R's of failing forward. Recognize. Notice the failure. Don't deny it. Reflect. Ask, why did this happen? What was my part? Respond. Apologize or explain where necessary. Reframe. Find the lesson. Look at it as a teacher. Restart. Try again. Keep going.
Yes, failing is a skill, and the better you get at it, the less afraid you are to take risks.
And that's where success really starts, when you're brave enough to keep showing up. So whether you're a student, a parent, a business owner, or just someone who's had a bad day, remember this.
You are not defined by your fails. You're defined by how you rise from them.
Let your fails be funny. Let them be lessons, and let them build your resilience.
Because the internet might laugh for a moment, but your journey goes far beyond the screen.
And we're rooting for you.
Before we close things out, here's one last area we haven't touched yet: creativity.
Yes, failing is actually a critical part of the creative process. Writers, artists, YouTubers, we all know this.
Behind every great video or song or book are dozens of drafts that didn't work, ideas that bombed, sketches that flopped.
But those failures are part of the magic. They're how we find the idea that does work.
Exactly. There's a quote I love. Creativity is allowing yourself to make mistakes. Art is knowing which ones to keep.
So if you're in a creative rut, maybe the key is to stop fearing failure and start embracing the mess.
Let's talk education, because unfortunately many schools still punish failure more than they teach from it.
It's so true. Students often fear trying new things because one bad grade feels like a sentence.
But learning is inherently messy. Trial and error should be celebrated, not shut down.
That's why we need environments at home, in schools, online, where it's safe to fail.
Where failing isn't the end of the road, but the beginning of understanding.
So if you're a teacher, a parent, or a mentor watching this, let kids know it's okay to get it wrong. What matters is that you're brave enough to try.
We've talked a lot about how people respond to failure, but now let's flip it. How do we, as bystanders, react when we see someone fail?
Great question. Because behind every viral fail is a real person with real emotions.
That's something we forget sometimes when we're scrolling. A laugh at someone's pain might get likes, but it can also hurt deeply.
So here's a challenge. Next time you see a viral fail, ask yourself, is this funny because it's silly, or is someone being humiliated?
Let's normalize laughing with people, not at them.
Empathy over entertainment.
always.
All right, let's finish strong with a few rapid-fire stories of people who turned failure into fame.
Let's go.
Oprah Winfrey, fired from her first TV job, now a media empire. Walt Disney was told he lacked imagination, now that symbol of imagination. J.K. Rowling, rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter. Michael Jordan, cut from his high school basketball team.
These aren't just motivational quotes, they're real people who failed and kept showing up.
And here's the thing, their success is more powerful because of their failures.
Because when you've fallen and gotten up again, you earn your story.
So here we are. We started with banana peels and blooper reels and ended with resilience and growth.
Who knew viral fails could teach us so much about courage, community, and character?
To anyone watching this, whether you failed publicly, privately, or are just afraid to start, your fail does not define you. Your response does.
So next time you mess up, smile, shake it off, learn the lesson, then stand up taller than before.
You've got this. And hey, if this video gave you something to think about or even made you laugh a little,
Then do us a favor, like this video, subscribe to English Broadcast Studio, and share it with someone who needs a boost today.
we've got more conversations coming your way, from life lessons to language tips, all served with heart.
Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and don't be afraid to fail forward.
This is English Broadcast Studio, signing off. All right, let's finish strong with a few rapid-fire stories of people who turned failure into fame.
Let's go.
Oprah Winfrey, fired from her first TV job, now a media empire. Walt Disney was told he lacked imagination, now that symbol of imagination. J.K. Rowling, rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter. Michael Jordan, cut from his high school basketball team.
These aren't just motivational quotes, they're real people who failed and kept showing up.
And here's the thing, their success is more powerful because of their failures.
Because when you've fallen and gotten up again, you earn your story.
So here we are. We started with banana peels and blooper reels and ended with resilience and growth.
Who knew viral fails could teach us so much about courage, community, and character?
To anyone watching this, whether you failed publicly, privately, or are just afraid to start, your fail does not define you. Your response does.
So next time you mess up, smile, shake it off, learn the lesson, then stand up taller than before.
You've got this. And hey, if this video gave you something to think about or even made you laugh a little,
Then do us a favor, like this video, subscribe to English Broadcast Studio, and share it with someone who needs a boost today.
we've got more conversations coming your way, from life lessons to language tips, all served with heart.
Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and don't be afraid to fail forward.
This is English Broadcast Studio, signing off.